Hello friends, in this lecture we will continue with pad tool and we will know about some more options in the pad. In the previous lectures we had learned how to create pad up to the references. So in this lecture we will know how to change different directions in the pad. So to understand this in the more depth, I go to this pad tool. So before this, click on this option of fit view and then click on isometric. And then click on pad tool and then go to this selection profile. Click on this create sketch. I select this XY plane. So onto this plane, I draw a circle. Go to the circle tool and draw a circle like this. Click on this exit workbench and then insert this value 5 and click on preview. So in this we can see we have limit 1 option. So this limit 1 is basically an arrow to drag the height. So if I go to in the bottom option, we can see the option of thick, mirror extend, and we have one more option that is called more. So we will know about these directions. So if I click on this mirror extend, make a check on this, and now we can see it has created a limit 2 and click on preview. So now it has created pad on the both directions. So the pad is going upward and also it is going downward. And the direction and the length of this pad we can change from here. Since this is symmetric or mirror type of extend, so the value of pad will be same in both directions. So I insert this value, suppose I say take this value 7, press enter. And now we can see the pad value has increased. To have a better view, I click on this. Suppose I select this right view. And now we can see the datum planes are at the middle and the pad is going upward and the downward. So in this way we can create the mirror pad. Once again I go to pad tool. Make a double click on this. Select this isometric from here. And now we can also specify different values in the both directions. I make a uncheck on this mirror extend and then go to more options. In this more option, we can see we have a first limit and then we have a second limit. In the bottom, we have normal to direction and we can also specify a different directions. So we will cover it later, how to create extrude in different directions. So right now we can see we have first limit and second limit. So the first limit I am specifying up to the dimension. So I take this value 5 and then I go to second. So this limit 2 right now we can see it is highlighting in the bottom. So let's insert this value -3 and then click on preview. Okay, let's take this value positive. So select this value positive and click OK. So now it has created a pad in both directions. So if I go to this right view from here, now we can see the value of pad is higher on the top side while it is lesser in the bottom side. I go to once again pad, make a double click. So we can change this value. Now we can see it is showing 3 in the bottom, 5 in the top. We can also create the pad with respect to the references by taking up to next, up to last, and then similarly here up to next, up to last like this. So in this way we can create pad in two different directions. I click on this less option, click on this less, and then I cancel this. So click on cancel. I select this pad once again and let's delete it. So before this I go to isometric view and then click on pad. And then once again I go to sketch like this. I draw a circle and then click on exit workbench. Click on this preview. So now we can see we have a cylindrical profile. So in this we have one more option that is called thick feature. So I make a check on this thick feature and then zoom in here like this. So by this option we can create a thick feature. So let's insert this value of thickness. So right now the thickness is 1 and click on preview. And then let's rotate this. Now we can see we have a hollow profile. So we have inserted a value of thickness. Now we can specify this thickness in two directions, thickness 1 and thickness 2. So we can specify the thickness 2 as 1. Let's see the change. So it has created a thickness in inside direction and also the outside direction. Okay, so make a double click. And then we have a neutral fiber and merge end, that is for the surfaces. Okay, so in this way we can specify different values of thickness and click on cancel.